For math videos, please subscribe and hit the bell icon right now.
In this video, we are going to learn about quartiles. Quartiles divide the ordered data set into 4 equal parts. There are 3 quartiles: first quartile, second quartile, third quartile. Let us assume this is a set of data. We know that quartiles divide the data into 4 equal parts. That means there are 3 quartiles: Q1, Q2, Q3. And each part contains 25% of the data. First quartile Q1. Q1 divide the data set in such a way that 25% items have value less than Q1 and 75% items have value more than Q1. Second quartile is Q2. Q2 is median and it divides the total number of items into 2 equal parts. That is, 50% items lie below Q2 and 50% items lie above Q2. Third quartile is Q3. Q3 divides the data set in such a way that 75% items have value less than Q3 and 25% have value more than Q3. First, we will learn the formulas of quartiles for ungrouped data. For ungrouped data, Q1 is equal to value of n plus 1 by 4th item in the series. Q2 is equal to value of n plus 1 by 2th item in the series, and Q3 is equal to value of 3n plus 1 by 4th item in the series, where small n is number of items in the series. Let us solve a problem by using these formulas. We have to find quartiles for these given data: 21, 54, 4, 37, 10, 92, 78, 45, 54, 62, 28. First, arrange the data in ascending order. The arranged data is 4, 10, 21, 28, 34, 37, 45, 54, 62, 78, 92. Here total number of items n is equal to 11. Therefore, Q1 is equal to n plus 1 by 4th item, that means the third item, which is equal to 21. Q2 is equal to 2n plus 1 by 4th item or n plus 1 by 2th item, that means the 6th item, which is equal to 37. Q3 is equal to 3n plus 1 by 4th item, that means the 9th item, which is equal to 62. Therefore, Q1 is equal to 21, Q2 is equal to 37 and Q3 is equal to 62. This is how we find quartiles for ungrouped series. Next, we will learn the formulas of quartiles for grouped data. In grouped data, first we will discuss about discrete series. For discrete series, Q1 is equal to value of variable x corresponding to less than cumulative frequency n plus 1 by 4. Q2 is equal to value of variable x corresponding to less than cumulative frequency n plus 1 by 2. Q3 is equal to value of variable x corresponding to less than cumulative frequency 3n plus 1 by 4, where capital N refers to total frequency. Let us consider an example for discrete series. This is our discrete frequency distribution. We have to find quartiles from the given data. Let us solve the problem. This is our given data. First, we have to calculate less than cumulative frequencies. This is our CF column. We have already discussed how to find less than cumulative frequency in our previous video, median for grouped data. The link of that particular video is given in the description box. Please don't forget to refer to that. First, we have to find the first quartile Q1. Q1 is equal to value of variable x corresponding to less than cumulative frequency capital N plus 1 by 4. Here cumulative frequency N plus 1 by 4 is equal to 12.5. Therefore, Q1 is 12.5th item in the series which lies within cumulative frequency 20. Hence, Q1 is equal to 6. Next, we have to find the value of Q2. Q2 is equal to value of variable x corresponding to less than cumulative frequency N plus 1 by 2. Cumulative frequency N plus 1 by 2 is equal to 25. Therefore, Q2 is 25th item in the series which lies within cumulative frequency 36. Hence, Q2 is equal to 7. We have already found Q1 and Q2. Next, we will find the value of Q3. Q3 is equal to value of variable x corresponding to less than cumulative frequency 3n plus 1 by 4. Cumulative frequency 3n plus 1 by 4 is equal to 37.5. Therefore, Q3 is 37.5th item in the series which lies within cumulative frequency 46. Q3 is equal to 8. Therefore, Q1 is equal to 6, Q2 is equal to 7, Q3 is equal to 8. So, this is how we have to find quartiles for a discrete series in a grouped data. Next, we will learn how to find median for a continuous series under grouped data. For continuous series, we first have to find quartile class, then we have to apply the following formulas. Q1 is equal to L plus n by 4 minus Cf by f into I. Q2 is equal to L plus n by 2 minus Cf by f into I. Q3 is equal to L plus 3n by 4 minus Cf by f into I. Here L is equal to lower limit of the quartile class, n is the total frequency, Cf is cumulative frequency of the class preceding the quartile class, f is frequency of the quartile class, I is width of the quartile class. We will solve the problem by using these formulas. Let us consider this continuous frequency distribution. We have to find quartiles for this data. This is our frequency table. As usual, we have to first calculate less than cumulative frequency and construct the CF column. Here capital N is equal to 88. In case of continuous data, Q1 corresponds to cumulative frequency N by 4, which is equal to 22. Here cumulative frequency 22 lies within cumulative frequency 30. So Q1 class is 64 to 68. Here L is equal to 64, CF is equal to 12, F is equal to 18, I is equal to 68 minus 64 is equal to 4. Now we have to write the formula for Q1, which is Q1 is equal to L plus n by 4 minus Cf by f into I, and substitute the values in the formula. After calculating, we found that Q1 is equal to 66.22, which definitely lies in the class interval 64 to 68. Next, we will find Q2. Q2 corresponds to cumulative frequency n by 2, which is equal to 44. Cumulative frequency 44 lies within cumulative frequency 46. So Q2 class is 68 to 72. Therefore, L is equal to 68, CF is equal to 30, F is equal to 16, I is equal to 4. So we have to substitute these values in the formula. Q2 is equal to L plus n by 2 minus Cf by f into I, and calculate the value of Q2. we found that Q2 is equal to 71.5, which obviously lies in the class 68 to 72. Next, we will find Q3. Q3 corresponds to cumulative frequency 3n by 4, which is equal to 66. CF66 lies within cumulative frequency 72. So Q3 class is 76 to 80. Therefore, L is equal to 676, CF is equal to 60, F is equal to 12, I is equal to 4. We substituted these values in the formula. Q3 is equal to L plus 3n by 4 minus CF by F into I and found that Q3 is equal to 78. Therefore, the final answer for this problem is Q1 is equal to 66.22, Q2 is equal to 71.5 and Q3 is equal to 78. That is all about quartiles. Thank you for watching this video. If this video was useful for you, please do click the like button. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos on economics and statistics. Thank you.